Hello students, welcome to Amity e-tutorial. Today we will discuss the topic display devices. So today we will discuss the content about detailed description of display devices. Display devices. Display devices are also known as output devices. The most commonly used output devices in a graphic system is video monitor. Here the different types of display devices are CRT, random scan, raster scan, color CRT, DVST, direct view storage, flat panel display, plasma panel display, LCD. So here it is the first display device CRT. A CRT is an evacuated glass tube. An electron gun at the rear of the tube produces a beam of electron which is directed towards the front of the tube by a high voltage. The inner side of the screen is coated with a phosphorus substance which gives off light when it is struck by electrons. The control grid voltage determines the velocity achieved by the electrons before they hit the phosphorus plate. The control grid voltage determines how many electrons are actually in the electron beam. Thus, control grid controls the intensity of a spot where the electron beam is to strike the screen. The focusing system concentrates the electron beam so that the beam coverage to a small point when it hits the phosphorus coating. The deflection system of the CRT consists of two pairs of parallel plates referred to as a vertical and horizontal deflection plate as shown in the figure. The voltage applied to a vertical deflection of the electron beam and voltage applied to horizontal deflection plates control the horizontal deflection of the beam. There are the two techniques used in producing the image of the CRT screen: random scan and raster scan. Color CRT. A CRT monitor displays color pictures by using a combination of phosphorus that emits different colored lights. It generates a range of color by combining the emitting light from the different phosphorus. Two basic techniques used for producing the color displays: beam penetration technique and shadow mask technique. The first technique is beam penetration technique. This technique is used with the random scan monitors. In this technique, the inside of CRT screen is coated with a two-layer of phosphorus, usually red or green. The display color depends on how far the electron beam penetrates into the phosphorus layers. The outer layer is a red phosphorus and the inner layer is a green phosphorus. A beam of slow electron excites only the outer red layer. A beam of very fast electron penetrates through the red layer and excites the inner green layer. An intermediate beam speed, combination of red and green light, are emitted and two additional colors, orange and yellow, displayed. The beam acceleration voltage controls the speed of the electrons and hence the screen color at any point on the screen. So here we will discuss the merits and demerits. The only merit is it is inexpensive technique. The demerits are it can display only four colors. The quality of the picture produced by this technique is not good as compared to other techniques. So the next technique is shadow mask technique. This technique produces much wider range of colors than the beam penetration. This technique is mostly used in raster scan display including color TV. In this technique, CRT has three phosphorus colors. One phosphorus dot emits red color, another emits green color, and the third emits blue lights. So here in this technique, three electron guns one for each color dot, and a shadow mask grid just behind the phosphorus coated screen. The shadow mask grid consists of series of holes aligned with the phosphorus dot pattern. Three electron beams are deflected and focused as a group on the shadow mask, and when they pass through the hole in the shadow mask, they excite a dot triangle. A dot triangle consists of three small phosphorus dots of red, green, blue. A dot triangle, when activate, appears as a small dot on the screen which has a color of combination of three small dots in the dot triangle. By varying the intensity of three electron beam, we can obtain different colors in the shadow mask CRT. So the next device is DVST. DVST stands for the Direct View Storage Tube. In raster scan display, we do refreshing of the screen to maintain a screen image. The DVST gave alternate method of maintaining the screen image. A DVST uses the storage grid, which uses the storage the picture information. So here in this diagram, DVST consists of two guns, primary gun and flood gun. A primary gun stores the picture pattern and the flood gun maintains the picture display. A primary gun produces high-speed electrons which strikes on the storage grid to draw the picture pattern. Continuously low-speed electrons from the flood gun pass through the control grid and attracted to the positive charge areas of the storage grid. The low-speed electrons then penetrates the storage grid and strike the phosphorus coating. During this process, collector behind the storage grid smooth out the flaws of the flood electrons. So here are the advantages and disadvantages of DVST. The advantages are refreshing of CRT is not required. Complex picture can be displayed on the high resolution. It has a flat screen. Disadvantages: erasing require removal of charge on the storage grid. Selective or part erasing of screen is not possible. The performance of DVST is poor in compared to CRT. Erasing of screen produces flash over the entire screen. So the next display device is FPD, flat panel display. The term flat panel display refers to a class of video devices that have reduced volume, weight and power requirement in compared to CRT. The important feature of FPD is that they are thinner than the CRTs. There are two types of flat panel displays: emissive display and non-emissive display. In emissive display, they convert electrical energy into light energy. Plasma panels, thin films displays, and light emitting diodes are the examples of emissive display. Non-emissive display, they use optical effect to convert sunlight or light from some other sources into the graphical pattern. Liquid crystal display is an example of non-emissive display. Next display device is plasma panel display. Plasma panel display writes images on the display surface point by point. Each point remains bright. This makes the plasma panel functionally very similar to the DVST. It consists of two plates of the glass with thin closely spaced gold electrodes. The electrodes are attached to the inner faces and covered with a dielectric material. These are attached to as a vertical ribbons on one glass plate and the set of horizontal ribbons on the other glass plate. The space between two glass plates is filled with a neon-based gas and seat. By applying voltage between the electrodes, the gas within the panel is made to behave as if it was divided into tiny cells. Refreshing is not required in this display. So the advantages of plasma panel display: refreshing is not required, produce very steady image, lightweight than CRT, allows selective writing and selective erasing, flat panel and is transparent. Disadvantages are poor resolution, complex addressing and wiring, costly than the CRTs. So the next display device is LCD. The term liquid crystal refers to the fact that these compounds have a crystalline arrangement of molecules. yet they flow like a liquid. The two glass plates, each containing a light polarizer at right angles to the other plate, sandwich of the liquid crystal material. Rows of horizontal transparent conductors are built into a one glass plate, and the column of vertical conductors are put into the other plates. The intersection of two conductors defines a pixel position. In this on state, polarized light passing through the material is twisted so that it will pass through an opposite polarizer. It is then reflected back to the viewer. To turn off the pixel, we apply a voltage to the two intersecting conductors to align the molecules so that the light is not twisted. So the advantages of LCD is low cost, low weight, small size, low power consumption. So here we discussed about the display devices. Thank you.